Alright, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is Mad Max, Blue City in Chaos, Under Collapse of Law and Order. Alright, check it out.
A shocking scene in Philadelphia over the weekend. Watch
Philly,
the absolute chaos as hundreds of vehicles descend on a busy intersection.
Alright. It's one of these sideshows. Bro.
Cars.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest, okay? I hate these things, okay? Luckily, I've been lucky enough to not be in an area where this has ever happened, but I keep seeing footage on Facebook and on all types of social media of this absolute farce. Basically, they make a gigantic circle, and if you are so unlucky to be in traffic at that time, you're stuck behind them. And don't you dare, right, under any circumstance, try to, go home, right, or keep going straight, because things get really bad for you. There was one instance of a Amazon truck driver who got stuck there, and all of these individuals just basically robbed the Amazon truck. The same thing with one of these larger big rig type vehicles. And it's just a consistent thing that is wild here. And there's all types of criminality. Obviously, you're stopping the flow of traffic, and this is even more egregious. I'll be honest, from what I'm seeing at least. But either way.
Cars did donuts while hundreds of people took to the streets, lighting fires, throwing
all
fireworks,
young, too.
jumping on cars. At least 5 police vehicles were damaged, some with their windows smashed and their tires deflated.
Right.
Several officers were hurt in that chaos. It was the 11th illegal car meetup Philly police responded to in just one weekend.
Ooh.
And they say someone even brought a flamethrower to one of them. Steve, we were talking about this, the absolute devolution of society.
Yeah, this is the collapse of civilized society, and this is normal now. I mean, you see scenes like that in Los Angeles pretty much every weekend.
All the time, yeah.
It's just not reported to the same degree.
Yeah,
and it's
California
the direct
thing.
result of policy choices. Far-left extremists in charge of DA departments and the defund the police movement, even if it's not actually defunding them, the demoralization of the police.
Okay.
So they feel there's no point in going after this kind of behavior, and it's the collapse of law and order that we all have a right to expect, but it can be overturned with the right policy choices from the right people in charge.
Okay, so a lot of buzzwords and keywords that he just used here, guys. Okay, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, yeah, without all of the rhetoric, yeah, basically, yeah. Listen, the people who are running whatever city that this is happening in are terrible. They're terrible, guys. Seriously, they all should not be there, right? But either way, let's go
I'm just
forward.
worried that children like mine and others who are, preteen and teenagers right now are watching this and thinking that we are devolving into something that looks like Mad Max Thunderdome.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's really disturbing. And my girls, thank the good Lord, will be part of, I pray for, the solution. But what a mighty, mighty weight on a new generation. It doesn't have to be this way. They could be curing cancer.
Like, based off her age, her girls are this generation, and this is this generation. All right. Now, here's the thing, guys. This has been happening for a very long time, mainly on the West Coast. I think some parts of Texas also experience it, guys. But yeah, does it need to stop? Yeah, it's dangerous. Like, look at the crazy videos that come from these things, and you'll be like, listen. Yeah, it does kind of feel like Mad Max.
They could be doing so many other things, but we're going to have to save society because you can't live like this.
That's right. And Kaylee, Harris brings up such an excellent point that, for example, right there in Philadelphia, as well as Democrat-led cities throughout the country, the performance rate of students at public schools is abysmal.
Yes.
The vast majority cannot read or write or perform math at anywhere near the acceptable level.
Yeah, they also have another thing in common, these blue jurisdictions. They love criticizing police officers. They loved the idea of defunding police and withdrawing resources until it became impractical. One civilian tried to charge at a police officer with their car. Another ran over a woman's foot. And the quote at the bottom of the CBS article was interesting. The City of Philadelphia Police Department is at an all-time low in manpower. We desperately need police officers. You think? We could have told you that 4 years ago when you wanted to drain resources out of the department.
Yeah, but to Steve's point, the demoralization and the gutting of the administration or administrative sort of memory is real. This is a fundamental dearth in the police and law enforcement ranks, and who blames them? Their safety is at stake.
Well, I mean, a couple things. First, I spend a lot of time in Philly. It is not normally like this. It is a lovely city.
It is. Like, this is most likely a very trash area. I'm telling you, like, this does not represent the entirety of the city. It's probably somewhere near Kensington Avenue.
But President Biden gave
That open air, consumption market.
the police more funding at the congressional level. I think a lot of Democrats look at scenes like this, despite crime numbers in many ways going down, including murder rates. When people see this, they understand that this has an effect, right? You can't not see this and be concerned. So good that crime numbers are down overall, especially on violent crimes, but still got some work to do.
A last piece of data for you, Emily, to your point. Kamala Harris's Oakland, 75% of students can't read, write, do math at the grade level.
That's right. And any depletion of numbers or degradation is because of reclassification in part. So at the end of the day, people are unsafe, especially in Oakland and Philly and the like, and there's absolutely no replete there. More outnumbered in just a moment.
Okay, wait. Let's kind of weed through the rhetoric for a second. Now, I think that it is not just like a blue city, blue state phenomenon on Gen Zers and Gen Alpha being completely, having a hard time reading, bro. Okay, that's not a thing. That is like a generational thing that's happening for some reason. A lot of these kids are being raised exclusively around technology. They have zero attention span. Look at how popular YouTube Shorts and TikTok is, right? There's zero attention span any longer, bro. Right? They're not going to sit down and learn to read. They're going to school. The teachers are basically not being able to any longer, at least, reprimand kids or give kids any type of punishment for being absolute invalids in school, guys. You can't hold kids back because it hurts their feelings. We're the soft generation in general, right? And the softer things get, the weaker things get, right? I mean, I think there was an old saying here, right? The softer the life, the more success. No, the less success. But the harder the life, the more success. Something like that. You guys, I'm sure, understand the idiom a little bit better than me, guys. Apologies here. I don't know word for word, but that's the gist of it. We are in the softest time in history, I think, and we're creating the weakest generation, Z and A. They're just weak. They just exude weak. It's okay. And these are the ones that are basically in school, like super young ones, young Gen Zs, I guess, and Gen Alpha, right? They're terrible in school. Listen to what the teachers say about these students in every state. It's not a blue thing at all, bro. It's just a generational thing, it seems. It's the fact that these kids they don't even have to do their homework anymore, guys. Okay. They give, let's say, homework in every single class. They go home and then they put it into ChatGPT, right? They change the words around just slightly. And then there you go. They have their homework. Okay? They're not even doing that anymore. They do not take the concept of education in any serious at all any longer, guys. That's what it seems to be. I wouldn't just specifically label or brand it as like a blue state issue. It's a United States of America issue, guys. Limit that iPad kid nonsense, like limit it immediately. Like, I have a Gen A kid. I have two Gen Z kids, and oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Right. The Gen A is wild. I mean, literally, no iPad. That's gone. That's no longer yours. Because if you don't have the fortitude, I don't want you to be weak. No weakness in my household, bro. We're done. We're done with that. That iPad is gone. Right? And even teachers nowadays, in school at least, everything is being taught on some type of iPad or like a Chromebook. Right? That was not our experience growing up. Guys, I graduated high school in 2004, for example. Right? Like, that was not our experience at all. These young kids, bro, all right? It's not just one singular thing. It is a societal issue as a whole. But all right. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.